Chương trình này được bảo trợ bởi
Family Joy, tổ ấm y tế của mọi gia đình, 714 898 0765.
Hi, welcome to the OC Health and Education Show on Little Saigon TV. I'm your host, Julie Yip. To us, OC stands for community because we believe that our community thrives when we come together. We thank you for joining us each Tuesday evening on channel 56.10 and on Wednesday morning on channel 14.2. As you know, this is a bilingual English and Vietnamese program dedicated to educating, empowering, and inspiring our community. And on our show today, to inspire us all, is Amy Lee. Amy Lee is from Quill Hawk Publishing. She's also the founder of a nonprofit organization called the Heart Community Collection. We thank her for joining us today to talk about her personal experience and learning more about what she can do to help our community. Julie Yip kính chào quý vị khán giả của Little Saigon TV trong chương trình Kiến thức, Y khoa, Gia đình và Xã hội. Julie cảm ơn quý vị đã tiếp tục theo dõi chương trình mỗi thứ ba 7 giờ tối trên đài 56.10 và sáng thứ tư trên đài 14.2. Chương trình Kiến thức, Y khoa, Gia đình và Xã hội là chương trình song ngữ. Julie hy vọng chương trình sẽ tạo ra cơ hội cho cộng đồng Việt Nam của mình hợp tác nhau về nói chuyện thông tin rất là quan trọng. Hôm nay Julie mời được chị Amy Lee. Amy Lee là một người sáng lập ra cái hội từ thiện The Heart Community Collection với là cũng người founder của Quill Hawk Publishing. Hôm nay Amy sẽ chia sẻ với mình kinh nghiệm của Amy về bệnh tim, đó là kêu bằng là bệnh tim bẩm sinh, là congenital heart defect. Amy, thank you so much for coming on the show. I appreciate you taking the time to come all the way from Washington to join us today.
Oh, thank you so much, Julie, for having me. Xin chào quý vị. You know, it's a real pleasure to be on Little Saigon TV and on your show, OC Health and Education. So thank you.
Well, you know, I appreciate you for coming all the way here to talk about, you know, your experiences. I know we were connected by mutual friends, and, you know, it's so inspiring to meet other people that are just as passionate about helping the community and telling your story. Tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
Well, you know, I came to the United States at the age of 5, and the real motivation was to get open heart surgery because I was born with a hole in my heart 9 months before the fall of Saigon. And so my mom really hustled to get here to make sure that I get the open heart surgery that I needed to live. And today I'm 47 years old and thriving, so thank goodness for the surgeons, the cardiologists at Seattle Children's Hospital.
Well, thank you for sharing that story with us. I know your mom, you know, made sure that you had the best health care and the support that you need to be able to thrive. Thưa quý vị khán giả, chị Amy chia sẻ với mình là chị Amy là tới đây hầu 5 tuổi, mà cái lý do mẹ của Amy muốn qua Mỹ đó, một cái lý do quan trọng nhất là phải tìm được cái bác sĩ để cho làm cái mổ sẽ cho cái bệnh tim của Amy. So Amy, right now, you know, we learn about who you are and why you're here, but can you tell me what else you do in the community?
Yeah, so I founded the Heart Community Collection earlier this year with 2 other women, and the other 2 women are heart moms, so they have little warriors or big warriors now, but they were born with heart conditions, and we realized that there were not a lot of resources available for the CHD community, not a lot of support as well. And so we found each other on the internet, created the Healing Heart Foundation or Community Collection, and now it's a cooperative bookstore with 12 members and going stronger. They're all authors right now, and we have books that are resources and inspirational stories.
So the Heart Community Collection is a nonprofit that provides information, resources to families, but also a publishing house of sorts.
Yeah, because we're Quill Hawk Publishing. So it's a little bit traditional in the sense that we have ISBN numbers, we get it out on, you know, all sorts of platforms, but it's indie because it's more of a consultative approach. So the author owns their royalties, owns their rights. We serve as a consult to help them publish it.
Well, that sounds like an amazing hybrid and a collection of people and information of how to help the community. As you know, before we talked together and meet today, I did a little research, and I found that there about 1% of children, adolescents, and adults that are currently living with congestive heart disease and congenital heart disease.
Yes.
And I think that's, a very huge number. And it also mentioned that 1 out of 4 kids who do have congenital heart disease require surgery in the first year.
Yes.
So, so what you're doing is so important and so necessary. I'm so glad that you had the opportunity to find those moms and come together to create this great nonprofit.
Thank you. Yeah, the CHD is #1 birth defect, and so it's important to bring that awareness out.
Thưa quý vị khán giả của Little Saigon TV, hôm nay Julie có mặt ở đài Little Saigon TV với chị Amy Lee. Amy Lee là một người hồi xưa vẫn còn congenital heart disease, đó là bệnh tim bẩm sinh. Hôm nay Amy chia sẻ với mình là Amy tạo được một cái non-profit kêu là the Heart Community Collection. Và trong cái chương trình đây là một cái hội từ thiện giúp cho quý vị hiểu về thông tin đây. Chừng nào quý vị có con bị cái bệnh triệu chứng đây, họ muốn tìm hiểu thêm, mà không phải là một cái trung tâm mà giúp cho gia đình về hiểu về bệnh đây không, mà cũng là một cái hướng dẫn cho phụ huynh mà có con bị bệnh đây, họ muốn mà viết sách để cho giúp phụ huynh với gia đình khác nữa. Amy, what you're doing is so novel. Many of us have a non-profit that provides information. Some of us provide advocacy. But what I'm hearing from you is that you're also providing an outlet for families to cope with the challenges that they're going through. What does it mean to you to have that outlet for yourself?
You're right, it is a community, and you'll find that the CHD community is so connected, and they are the most giving people. And so when, in the Vietnamese community, we don't talk about our problems, we don't talk about our health, and so to know that there's somebody out there that we can connect with, that makes all the difference. And that's why we started this foundation, or this cooperative bookstore.
Thank you. So I know in the Vietnamese community, we have a lot of our children, have this condition too, but I never hear anybody tell me about their child or never mention it to them, to us or people around. And I think by you being on the show today, I think it's very important so people at least have another resource or another person to talk to.
Absolutely.
Thưa quý vị khán giả, hôm nay Julie nói chuyện với chị Amy Lee. Chị Amy Lee chia sẻ một lần nữa là cái chương trình của Heart Community Collection là một chương trình giúp cho cộng đồng Việt Nam của mình, rất nhiều người Việt Nam của mình có thể có con bị the congenital heart disease mà mình không có nói. Nhiều lúc người Việt Nam của mình có con bị bệnh, mình không có muốn chia sẻ với người khác, hoặc có thể mình không có chia sẻ với người khác thì có thể mình không có góp cái kinh nghiệm của người khác để cho hướng dẫn. Cho nên quý vị cần giúp cái hội của Amy là có thể giúp cho quý vị. Now Amy, is there a website or a phone number or email that they can get a hold of you?
Yeah, absolutely. So my website is www.amy-m-lee.com, and on there you can find all of the connections to our partner sites, including the Heart Community Collection, Quillhawk Publishing, Table Talk, all of our partners, and then that connects to our authors as well.
Okay. Is there a phone number? Because I know sometimes our Vietnamese families want to pick up the phone and call.
We don't have a phone number because it's actually ran by 3 women, and so we collectively share that, but I am more than happy to personally give out my cell phone because, it's very important that they have a resource and they feel heard, and that's why we created this resource.
Okay. Yeah, so I think if they can reach out to you on the website, and if they need to talk, then they can be connected to you.
Yes.
Okay. Thưa quý vị khán giả, hôm nay Julie hỏi thêm về chừng nào quý vị khán giả của Little Saigon TV muốn tìm hiểu thêm, họ muốn nói chuyện với Amy làm sao liên lạc. Amy nói với mình là phải chừng nào quý vị muốn hiểu tâm tư đó là website của Amy là một lần nữa là www.amy-m-le.com. Cảm ơn quý vị khán giả của Little Saigon TV. Sau phần quảng cáo chúng tôi sẽ nói tiếp theo với chị Amy Lee về chương trình của Heart Community Collection.